Imagine holding an ice cube. Feel the chill in your hand as the solid frozen water starts to melt. Now picture yourself pouring a glass of water. Watch how the liquid flows smoothly, filling up the glass. Finally, watch as steam rises from a hot cup of tea. The steam dances and swirls in the air, almost like it's alive. These might seem like different things, but guess what? They're all the same substance, water, it's just in different forms. How is that possible? It's all thanks to the amazing states of matter. Matter can change from one state to another with the right conditions. Everything around us is made of matter, and matter can exist in different forms. From the solid ground we walk on to the air we breathe. We call these forms states of matter. Each state has unique properties and behaves differently. There are 4 main states of matter that we experience every day: solids, liquids, gases, and a super exciting one called plasma. Plasma is less common on Earth but is found in stars. You encounter these states of matter constantly throughout your day, from the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed. The chair you're sitting on, that's a solid. Solids have a fixed shape and volume. The juice you drink, you guessed it, a liquid. Liquids take the shape of their container but have a fixed volume. The air you breathe, that's a gas. Gases fill the entire space available to them and don't have a fixed shape or volume. And that bright, beautiful sun that gives us light, that's plasma in action. Plasma is an ionized gas and is found in stars and lightning. Matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms and molecules. These particles are the building blocks of everything. These particles are always moving and jiggling around. In solids, they vibrate in place. In liquids, they move more freely. In gases, they move rapidly. The way they move and how close they are to each other determines the state of matter. Temperature and pressure can change these movements. So, are you ready to dive into the awesome world of solids, liquids, gases, and plasma? Let's go! There's so much to discover and explore in the magical world of matter. Let's start with solids. What comes to mind when you think of a solid? Maybe a rock, a book, or even a bouncy ball? Solids are firm and keep their shape. This is because the molecules in a solid are packed tightly together like puzzle pieces in a completed puzzle. They can vibrate in place, but they don't move around much. Think about a brick. It holds its shape, right? That's because the molecules inside the brick are tightly packed and don't move around freely. They like to stay put. That's what makes solids so strong and sturdy. Solids are all around us. Your toys, your bed, and even your food are all examples of solids. Can you think of other examples? Now let's flow into the fascinating world of liquids. Liquids are super interesting because they can change their shape depending on the container you put them in. Whether it's water, juice, or oil, they all behave in this unique way. Think about pouring juice into a glass. The juice takes the shape of the glass, right? This is a perfect example of how liquids adapt to their surroundings. That's because the molecules in a liquid are a bit further apart than in a solid. They can move around and slide past each other, giving liquids their fluid nature. Imagine a bunch of marbles in a bowl. This is similar to how molecules in a liquid behave. You can shake the bowl and the marbles will move around and take the shape of the bowl, but they won't spill out unless you tip the bowl over. This is similar to how liquids conform to their containers. Liquids are essential for life. They play a crucial role in our daily existence. Water, the most important liquid of all, is what we drink, what makes up most of our bodies, and what helps plants grow. Without water, life as we know it wouldn't be possible. From the vast oceans to the tiny droplets of rain, liquids are truly fascinating. They are everywhere, shaping our world in countless ways. Section 4. Gone with the Wind, exploring gases. Hold your breath for a second. Feel that? You just experienced a gas. The air we breathe is a gas and it's all around us even though we can't see it. The molecules in a gas are much further apart than in a solid or liquid. They zoom around freely like kids playing tag in a park. They love to spread out and fill up any space they are in. Think about blowing up a balloon. When you blow air into the balloon, you are filling it with gas molecules. The molecules are free to move around inside the balloon, which is why the balloon expands. Gases are essential for life on Earth. We need oxygen to breathe, and plants use carbon dioxide to make food. Without gases, our planet would be a much different place. Section 5. Plasma, the final frontier. Now get ready for the most exciting state of matter, plasma. Plasma is a bit like a gas, but it's supercharged. Plasma is made up of ions and electrons, which are tiny particles that have an electrical charge. This means plasma can conduct electricity and is affected by magnets. Plasma might sound like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's actually the most common state of matter in the universe. Stars, like our sun, are giant balls of hot, glowing plasma. Lightning is another example of plasma here on Earth. Plasma is used in many cool technologies like fluorescent lights and plasma TVs. Scientists are even studying how to use plasma to generate clean energy. Section 6. Changing states, a matter of energy. Now that you know about the different states of matter, let's dive deeper into how matter can change from one state to another. This transformation is a fascinating process that occurs all around us, often without us even noticing. Have you ever left an ice cube out on a warm day and watched it melt into a puddle of water? This simple observation is a perfect example of a change of state. That's a change of state in action. The solid ice absorbs heat energy from its surroundings and transitions into liquid water. Adding or removing energy, usually in the form of heat, causes matter to change states. This energy transfer is crucial in driving these transformations. When you heat an ice cube, solid water, it melts into liquid water. This process is called melting, and it occurs when the molecules in the solid gain enough energy to break free from their fixed positions. Heat even more, and the liquid water boils and turns into steam, water vapor, which is a gas. This is known as boiling or vaporization, where the liquid molecules gain enough energy to escape into the air as gas. This entire process of changing from one state to another is called a change of state. It's a fundamental concept in understanding the behavior of matter. There are special names for each change of state, and each one describes a specific transformation. Melting, solid to liquid, ice melting into water. This is one of the most common changes we observe in our daily lives. Freezing, liquid to solid, water freezing into ice. This occurs when the liquid loses energy and the molecules slow down enough to form a solid structure. Boiling, vaporization, liquid to gas, water boiling into steam. This is a rapid change that happens when a liquid is heated to its boiling point. Condensation, gas to liquid, water vapor forming dew on grass. This happens when gas loses energy and transitions back into a liquid state. Sublimation, solid to gas, dry ice disappearing into thin air. This is a unique process where a solid changes directly into a gas without becoming a liquid first. Deposition gas to solid, frost forming on a window. This is the reverse of sublimation, where gas changes directly into a solid. These changes of state happen all around us, from the water cycle in nature to cooking in the kitchen. Understanding these processes helps us appreciate the dynamic nature of matter in our everyday lives. Section 7. Keep exploring. So there you have it, the amazing world of matter. From the sturdy ground we walk on every day to the air we breathe in deeply and the stars that light up our night sky, matter is everywhere, and it's constantly changing and interacting. Keep your eyes peeled and your mind open to the wonders of science. There's always something new to discover, so keep asking questions, keep experimenting, and most importantly, keep having fun with science and learning.